What were we talking about? Gold diggers,
Yes.
and that it's hard right now.
Who should pay when
Who
50-50?
should pay when 50-50? And I want to say something. Oh, yeah. So, on women's side, I think it all started going the wrong way when feminists started saying, I can pay for myself. And they were in this kind of very aggressively saying. And then men in general, let's think that people are good and men wanted good for women and they wanted to respect them. So they were like, okay, a lot of women are saying that they want to pay 50-50 because they have the same rights and they're also making good money. So men were like, okay, 50-50. But right now, a lot of women who started this feministic I'm a boss babe movement and they were kind of angry at men, they are realizing the consequences of their lifestyle and they're realizing that they're maybe in their 40s or 50s and they don't have children and they're unhappy. And we can see that by looking at some social researches like statistics that female happiness has fallen off a cliff. So it is seen, it is tracked, right? And that's when it all started. But right now, women are realizing that and they want to go. Some of them want to go back. Those who want to go back, I think they still have some masculine kind of aggressive behavior. So when they do speak about it, men don't listen to them because they're kind of masculine, they're aggressive. Who will listen to you if you're aggressively speaking to them? So that's that. And what else? Mm, a lot of women who are talking about you should pay for me. They're saying it in a bitchy way.
Yes,
Yeah,
true.
like this. And I've spoken with a lot of men, and there's this thing you don't really like to see when you're sitting on a date with someone, and as a man, you see that a woman who's in front of you, she's not interested completely in you at all, and you can understand that she's there for the sake of having a
Free dinner.
yeah, free dinner in a nice restaurant that won't be paid by her. So they're using men for that. But in my opinion, how to solve that for men, it's to have better judgment skills and filter out women like that. A lot of the times they won't really take good care of themselves and they will look kind of just huge lashes and maybe not so good makeup and revealing clothes as well. And that's how men can avoid them. And I think in order to stop such a behavior, men can stop just looking into their direction, just completely ignore them. And that's how you're gonna get peace as a man. And you won't lose your money on such bad women because we cannot really blame just men or just women that they're trash because there are good men and there are good women as well. So with the 50-50 mindset right now, it's for friends, it's for colleagues, but if someone wants to pay for another person, that's all right, I think completely. If a man in the friendship group wants to pay for others, that's just a nice gesture, right? And in some cultures, they are fighting for paying. In some cultures, it's a sign of your prosperity or that you care about others as well. So, yeah, it's very simple, in my opinion. Men are the ones who pay on dates, but in order to get rid of the problem of who pays, like 50-50. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. So, I think men get. What's the word? Mm, angry about paying 50-50 or just paying the full when they see a woman who's not interested in them or when they see that they have chosen a really bad woman, they just don't like her. And I think it also started occurring with the online dating thing and meeting through Tinder or Grindr or Bubble or something like that. And you don't really know who you're going to end up with because a lot of people are photoshopping their way in there. So they meet and they don't like the woman, and they, in their mind, they maybe should pay, but she lied. Like, she tricked, she photoshopped her way, and a lot of women do. I know a lot of women in America do that, like, really, really well. So when men meet women who are elegant, gracious, it's nice to talk to them. They have a good sense of humor, women, and it's just such a pleasure to meet them. Men want to pay for them, and that woman as well. If the man won't want to pay for her, she'll be completely fine with that because she'll understand that it's not really about the money, it's about the gesture, right? It's about the if you're on a date, it's a test for both to understand how you're going to be in relationships, right? Let's assume that we're all here. We date to marry, right? And for a woman, it will be a sign of the fact that she will consider you as a husband. So on dates, when a man pays, it's a sign for a woman that he'll be able to provide for the family. Why women want that is because they're thinking, good women, they're thinking, okay, well, at least once in my lifetime, I'll be pregnant for 9 months, and then after that as well, I won't be able really to work. Sometimes in like 3 years, because they want to take care of children properly. So they won't be able to work. They need to test the men and kind of filter out those who will take care of them or those who will be completely fine with letting their woman work up until she's 9 months pregnant, and then right after giving birth they will still tell her you can go work. Like, so women don't want that, and that's why they're testing, right? And that's why a good woman will look at a man. If he'll say maybe 50-50, then a good woman, someone who's elegant, old-fashioned, she will take her wallet, pay for herself, and just leave and never really come back. Elegantly, quietly, peacefully, no drama, just she will leave the man alone. I think that's how smart people do that. So yeah.